2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the FedEx St Jude Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. Getting ready to play their third. Big par saver coming up for this fella. I like the look of this. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee, great recovery.
And that finds him in a share of second. The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And from the greenside rough here. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This is a par putt. Oh, just missed. And this one will be for bogey. He's currently in a share of 11th place. The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And here we are with the third shot. And he's down there. You got a read?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Ooh. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. He's currently tied for 10th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The fourth hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
If he holds this putt, he'll go ahead of Ricky Fowler. Look at the glare that Ricky's giving him.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The fifth at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green. That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. That one should find the surface. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently one stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Okay, let's get back to the action. A 7-footer right here.
Needs this putt to tie Ricky Fowler.
He'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Trailing by 4 strokes. The strategy at the 6th here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer. getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Oh, Rich, how good is that? And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. And it's time to recap that play.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 7th at TPC Southwind's a strong par 4 measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches. That's not what they hoped for, I'm definite about that. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
This first cut is just lovely. It's almost like fairway. No worries here.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? If he makes this, he'll save his par. Ouch, that hurts. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Now 4 back after that hole. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. Oh, did you see that one fly by? Coming up from the bunker. Oh, almost went in. This one for bogey. That's a good putt to make, that one.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Now 5 strokes behind. The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, the short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
That's a tad wayward, not quite finding the surface.
A bit short with that effort.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Yeah, nicely holed. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Ooh, that almost went down. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And as we transition into the back 9, Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
That was wonderfully done. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard. Appears to have overcooked this one. Looks like they may have pushed that one. Putting for a bogey. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards. But looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Just trickled off the fairway, but still in good shape.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And here we are with the third. Oh my, how about that for a par?
This tour player is just streets ahead now.
13 feet to the cup. Ah, that's frustrating. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Yeah, I think he pulled that one. Pretty obvious, actually. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Sitting at 8 over par for the event. The par 4 12th is only a short one, measuring 406 yards from the tips. but you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Okay, steady now. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The 13th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 that plays uphill and a slight dogleg to the right. It requires a big drive up the right half and then a very accurate approach. There's a heavily bunkered green there, so make sure you hit your approach in the right distance.
Nicely done.
Putting for birdie here.
This is on a great line.
That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Great touch.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Left yourself an opportunity. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Solid par putt, that. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Oh, that was pure. Going with the 5-wood. This one's headed right, Rich. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Good putt, that. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Here's Rickie Fowler's next shot. Big time play, that one. At the right time too.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured. Just didn't drop. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
4 feet to the cup. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh, how about that one?
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Well, the finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. If you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, a chance to seal the victory with a birdie. This putt for a final score of 79. Oh, so close. Putting for a par now. Bit quick in the stroke, that looked pulled. And that brings to an end his event.